Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for another episode of Churchill Wrestling. I know you guys have been excited on the edge of your seat to see the next chapter in the story of the upstart wrestling promotion out of Churchill, Tennessee. And we start with a new debut. Steve Urkel from Family Matters. He's here to prove that he has what it takes to be in the Churchill wrestling ring. Now let's go into detail for tonight's card. We're going to have, obviously, this first match with Steve Urkel and Curtis Robinette. And we're also going to have JJ and Jack in some tag team action. We're going to start up more of a tag team division going on. And of course, the main event, the $1 Million Championship, is on the line with Jonathan looking to defend the title against John Burns, who won a shot last time on Churchill Wrestling by defeating Jonathan in the 6-man tag match. And it is going to be in a steel cage match too. Now let's see what Curtis is entering. Oh, screen's black and white. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Are we seeing a new side of Curtis? Who's that accompanying Curtis to the ring? Maybe he has a new manager here. What's with the new gear? I don't understand any of what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. But I do not like the look in that man's face. He means business tonight. I would like to talk more about what's going to go on later tonight, but I'm very intrigued in what's happening right now. I can't see much from my announcer's disposition right here, but I see a threatening figure approaching. And you see it right there, ladies and gentlemen. Addison Wright has joined Curtis in Churchill Wrestling. And from the looks of this entrance, he is absolutely insane. Who knows what Urkel's in for in this upcoming match? You have to tune in to find out. Now, after a full change of pants on that entrance, I'm glad to see we have this action going on and see if Urkel has anything to put up for against Curtis here. The new face of Curtis, of course, with Addison Wright accompanying him. Curtis gets up pretty quickly and drop kicks Urkel all the way down. That looked insanely painful. And there's a big old chop, and that looked painful. He's kicking him in the leg. Now he's kicking him in the sternum. What does he have over here? A leg drop onto the apron. Oh no, this already is not looking good for Urkel. Alright, let's see what he has here. He puts on an Irish whip over to the ropes. He misses with that one. Urkel's going to probably try to take control of the situation with a Hurricane Rana. Is there any hope for this man? No, Curtis gets up immediately with a giant forearm. There seems to be no hope for this man in this match, except for when he blocks one here. Oh, Urkel says he wants it, and Curtis is supplying it. And he's going to go with another leg drop. Oh man, it's looking bad in the early stages of this competition. Curtis comes with an absolute kick to the head, and now a kick to the arm, and now he's going to kick him in the leg, and he tries to kick him in the chest, but no, Urkel, oh my lord, Curtis is not laying down for no one, but Urkel's not going to let his debut be ruined by the new change of Curtis. He's going to, Curtis gets away from that one and punches him. I see the saliva going everywhere. This man is in a world of trouble already. He's trying to get to the ropes, not going to work, and a knee to the face. Holy crap, ladies and gentlemen. I've never seen anyone this aggressive in Churchill Wrestling. What's next? Oh, a backbreaker right onto his face. This is not looking good for Steve Urkel right now. Oh, and he kicks him in the face to get away. Let's see if any momentum builds. Nope. And another punch, and another punch, and another punch, and a forearm. Let's see what's happening here. A pump handle gut buster. That's looking pretty bad. Curtis is looking like he's about to do whatever he wants with him now. What's happening here? He's putting him into a pretzel. Urkel is in a pretzel right now. He cannot do anything. Oh my god, he literally kicked him in the butt. There ain't much more that's coming left in this match, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's over right now. And let's see what Curtis hits him with. And Curtis hits him with an unprettier. And it looks like the match is going to be over with this one. 1, 2. Urkel kicks out! What kind of resolve is in this man Urkel to kick out of that with so much damage taken to him? And Curtis does not care in any form or fashion. He hits him with a neck breaker. And it looks like he's going to set it up again. All of that is going to be for nothing, ladies and gentlemen. Another unprettier. And I can assure you, after 2 of those things, it is all over. 1, 2, and 3. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The first match is under the books. Curtis Robinette has absolutely decimated Steve Urkel in his debut. This is most likely the most aggressive wrestler we've ever seen on Churchill Wrestling so far. And with Addison by his side, if he continues like this, it seems like Curtis is nigh unstoppable. And while they're celebrating the ring, I would like to move you over to our next match of the night. JJ Hill and Jack Cannon are finally tag teaming for the first ever sanctioned 2-on-2 tag team match in Churchill Wrestling. And for this matchup, we're going to have JJ Hill and Jack Cannon teaming together against Mace and Mansoor, the Maximum Male Models. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for this tag team match. Now coming out first is this very high duo of JJ Hill and Jack Cannon. You know, they've been training for wrestling together for this Churchill Wrestling, and it seems like we're going to have a blooming tag team division, which is going to feature very exciting matches all across the board, starting out with this very first one for you.
Is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 380 pounds, the Crew.
Now let's not sell it lightly. These guys have a tough challenge ahead of them. The recently gone from WWE Maximum Male Models are looking to climb their way back, starting here in Churchill Wrestling. But I can also guarantee you that these 2 guys will give it everything they have to defend their territory right here tonight. You see the 2 Sweet being thrown up in the ring because these guys know what is up. And let me tell you something real ones know. Sadly, we do not have a red carpet out here in Churchill Wrestling, but if we did, you know they would be walking all across it.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 489 pounds, Marseille and Mansoor, Maximum Male Model. Take a look at the talent in
What a fabulous duo we have right in front of our eyes here. There's so much style oozing between these two people that it is surprising that they have not won as much in their time in WWE. But let me tell you something. Churchill Wrestling is a whole different ballgame for them and for the roster itself. These guys have been very loyal and diehard towards their brand. So let's see what happens when these outsiders try to take over the life force of Churchill Wrestling. Both teams are ready. The ref signal it and the bell is rung, and let's get into this match. JJ Hill absolutely throws him to the ground, showing his strength. But Masay's not going to let that happen so easily. Gives him a big old forearm to the back and puts him into the corner. Oh man, a big old fist to the face. JJ's going to respond to that with another big old fist to the face. Oh, and a knee to the gut. They're going pretty back and forth in this opening moments. And Masay gives him something to return home to. And he's going to tag in with Mansoor. What a fashion model from the country of Saudi Arabia all the way over to Churchill right now. JJ's going to send him to the ropes and over. Let's see where it goes from there. Oh, is he going to suplex him back in? And boom, all the way to the ground. You know that had to hurt. And a big old taunt from JJ Hill. He's not above letting the crowd know how good he is going into this match. A big old knee to the face. I know that's rich coming from me, ladies and gentlemen. But JJ Hill in this game, he's pretty good, as some would say. He was always looking for the Churchill Wrestling $1 Million Championship, but he lost in the first round of the tournament to a British dude who is no longer with us. A little bit of history there for you. Oh man, underhand and a big old DDT, a reverse one, of course, and he's looking pretty bad now after singing his praises from earlier. Let's see if we can get a good old tag to Jack. Jack is a very athletic individual, and he would be much needed in this contest right now, giving it back to Masay. He's going to pick up the scraps. Oh, no, JJ's having him with a big old headbutt. And he puts him to the corner. I don't know what he's trying to do with that, but he's going to kick him. He's going to start stomping all the way home. Let me tell you something, man. There is so much aggression out of this team that is hard to handle both of them at once. And now it looks like Jack's going to finally get his first shot in the ring. Oh, what is happening here? And he headbutts him in the nutsack. Jack is absolutely going crazy. It is a surprise that Masay has stood up from that. Jack's pulling to the crowd. The other crowd is entirely behind the two pairings from Churchill, Tennessee. Here at Churchill Wrestling, of course. Oh man. Oh, it looks like Masay giving him a big old boot to the face. And Jack's going to get up from that pretty easily, of course. Oh, Jack got sent over the ropes and sent to the outside. Oh, and JJ got sent to the outside too. Masay's looking to run roughshod over Churchill Wrestling, and it looks like he is currently doing so. But Jack's giving him kicks and forearms, and also putting him into the ring. And before the count of reaches 4, but then Mansoor comes in. Now Jack and Mansoor, similar body types. But I tell you, Jack has so much more experience in the Churchill Wrestling ring, I'd have to give it over to him in a one-on-one competition. Oh, a big old suplex becomes a Falcon's arrow. Oh, multiple forearms going straight to Jack's head. It's a surprise he is still standing out of all that. And a big old flip onto him standing. Let's go over 1, 2, and a close kick out from Mansoor. Oh man, Jack got kicked to the... What is happening here? Oh, what a big old standing enziguri. And it's looking pretty bad for Jack right now. 1. Oh, and he kicks out pretty easily after the count of 1. Oh, and a big old boot to the face. It's not looking good for Mansoor now. It looks like the tides are starting to turn. Let's see if the team of JJ and Jack Cannon can get it together and win this match. Oh, over. And a big old German suplex. Oh, man, and you know that had to hurt. Oh. Jack's really rallying at this point. Mansoir's still in the ring looking for a tag, but he can't get it right now. Let's see what Jack's going to do now. Jack's going to roll him. He's going to spin him around. He's going to bring him straight to the middle of the ring. And now there's going to be a tag to J.J. Hill. And let's see how he's going to fare against the very loopy Mansoir right now. Oh, man, he has put him up and he put him down, too. Oh, and he's going to take Marseille out of the equation now. Let's see where this is going to lead. He's going to put him to the corner. A big old punch. And are they setting up for the finisher right here? Boom, a big old body slam. And a big old frog splash to Jack. To Mansoir. And Marseille's going to here to break up the pin. Saving this match right now. But it seems like he's not going to be able to save it for long if Jack has anything to say about it. Boom, a big old punch and a drop kick. While Mansoir is still motionless in the ring. Jack kicks him. And it's looking like it's going to be it for him. Oh, he gets up. Oh, this is an opportunity of a lifetime for the Maximum Male Models to get a win right now. Oh, he blocks it. Jack doesn't know where he's going. What's happening here? Oh, my Lord. Here it is. 1, 2. Oh, JJ comes in to break the pin. And now the ref is down. What's going to happen? Jack gets up immediately. Knees. Mansoir. He's trying to get rid of Marseille in this situation. He's going to try to deal with both of them. Oh, my Lord. What is going to happen? Oh, and he gets a knee to the face. Oh, he takes him out now. Here it is. 1, 2. The rest counting very slowly. 3. JJ and Jack Cannon win their first match as a tag team in Churchill Wrestling. You can see them celebrating together in the middle of the ring. You know it means a lot to both of them. And all that leaves left, ladies and gentlemen, is our main event, in which case a steel cage will be placed over the ring as Jonathan and John Burns battle it out to determine who will be the $1 Million Champion at the end of the night. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the moment you've all been waiting for, the main event. John Burns versus Jonathan Smith in a cage match for the $1 Million Championship. Churchill may never be the same after this match.
The following contest is a steel cage match and is for the $1 Million Championship.
And here comes one of my favorites.
Obviously, coming out first, we have the contender John Burns. He won that opportunity last time on Churchill Wrestling after pinning Jonathan in a 6-man tag team match. And now he's looking to win the coveted title in a steel cage match. Jonathan has held this title for a long time. And it's time to see if tonight is the end of his illustrious first reign as the $1 Million Champion. John Burns wearing a very regular attire, except for a purple hat. Maybe an homage to the old days where the royalty always wore purple. Let's see if John Burns becomes Churchill royalty with winning the $1 Million Championship right here tonight.
Big matches are where this guy thrives, and competing for that title is about as big as it gets.
And you hear that music play. And let's just say, the real ones know that Jonathan is not ready to get rid of his title yet. He has so much more in the tank. He has so many tricks up his sleeve for whatever comes his way. Look at that. The look on his face. He doesn't care about the adversity he's about to face. Look at that on his shirt. The glorious leader. He's also wearing purple because he believes he is royalty. He believes he is the #1 guy at Churchill Wrestling. And with that title across his waist, he may as well be. Without the title, where would he be in this card? Because think about it. You have so many exciting contenders. We have John Burns here tonight. We have that new and fierce Curtis Robinette. Not to mention the guys who are not on this episode tonight. Drew Locke, a very important contender. Corbin McMillan, the force of nature himself. There's a lot of people challenging for the top title. And we'll see how this plays out tonight with John Burns versus Jonathan Smith for the $1 Million Championship.
Introducing the challenger from Knoxville, Tennessee, weighing in at 270 pounds, the strongman, John Burns. And his opponent from Knoxville, Tennessee, weighing in at 138 pounds, he is the $1 Million Champion, the King, Jonathan Smith.
Jonathan is looking at that championship belt with so much esteem. He puts it in such a high regard. He doesn't even want to let go of it, but he has to because of the ref. And the ref's going to give it over to John, and John definitely wants that prize. He is a money man himself. And so here it is. The $1 Million Championship is on the line inside of a steel cage in the main event of Churchill Wrestling. Now the cage is going to be lowered. And both opponents know that once it's down, there's not much you can do about it now. And the bell rings. And here we go. A big old punch from John to start. A little combo going that way. Oh, Jonathan's going to return the favor. Oh, John's going to reverse it. And then Jonathan is going to hit him with a punch to the leg. Oh, they're going back and forth now. Let's see here. Takes him to the corner. And John is just going to use his mass. John has a big old size advantage against Jonathan. Jonathan definitely has the intelligence advantage as well as the speed advantage, with John also having a strength advantage over Jonathan. So this is seeming to be an equally matched competition. Seemingly. But who knows if someone's going to pull some more tricks out of the bag than the other one. It looks like John is firmly in control. Oh, and a big old headbutt. Now, the goal to this steel cage match is to either escape the cage by going over the top of the cage or through the door that is located on the lower left side. Otherwise, you can also pin and submit your opponent. And it's looking like John having an early advantage here, punching him in the face. Oh, overpowering Jonathan. We'll see him go over here. And a big old boot to the face. That was a good move by John. He's going to try to open the cage door and easily get out. Jonathan looking like he's already knocked out from that big boot from earlier. And this could be a quick match to change the title. Oh, Jonathan's getting up right as he's taunting him. And John does not care. He's going to try to get out. Jonathan is seemingly not going to let him get out of here. They're having a struggle here at the front of the door. And it's seeming like Jonathan is going to stop him, and he does. Pulls him out over there. Now, I said John had the strength advantage, but I believe Jonathan is a lot more strong than he lets on. Oh, and a big old toss from John. You can't let that happen to you, man. Let's see about Jonathan, the $1 Million Champion right now. Oh, John misses with that one. That's looking pretty bad. And Jonathan, with a big old clothesline, sends him to the floor. John isn't having none of that, though, and he gets right back up, and he's looking like he's back in control again. And another big boot to the face. How many more of those can he take? Jonathan gets up immediately. Oh, but John will not allow that, having a big old hip thrust into him. Ooh, big old elbow to the face. Jonathan comes and sweeps him with a drop kick. And now it's looking good for Jonathan, who's trying to leave the cage. John, of course, is not going to allow that to happen, putting him on his shoulders. And a big old slam from John. See, that's the thing. He doesn't need his strategy when he can just pick somebody up and lay him down just like that. Big old hit from John to Jonathan. And now he's going up the cage. Looking pretty bad. Ooh. A big old punch from Jonathan, but it does not matter. John is still going up this cage, and it's seeming like he's going to win. If Jonathan doesn't come to his senses soon, however, he does. And this looks like he's going to bring him down. And holy crap! Jonathan has John up in a power bomb! I did not believe he had that strength in him. I said he was more deceptive than you would think earlier. But I did not know he had that in his bag of tricks. And a big old drop kick, and it looks like Jonathan's going to start taking control of his match pretty quickly. Puts him up over here. Takes him, over the top of John. And a Luthes press. He's going to get a few good punches in, too. The glorious leader, Jonathan Smith, the $1 Million champion, not wanting to lose that reign. Two clotheslines. John misses a clothesline and a scoop slam! Who would have known Jonathan had this streak before this match tonight? And John gets up immediately. He's unfazed by that, sweeps the leg. Jonathan lands on his face. Let's see what Jonathan has now. Ooh, and a Russian leg sweep going straight to the ground. The black mat signature of Churchill Wrestling. A 1 count is all it's going to get, however. John is just like that. Now let's see what's going to happen here. Ooh, down here, a basement DDT incoming. We're really getting down to this part of the match, man. Both guys are looking worse for wear. A good old backbreaker from Jonathan. John is in a world of hurt right now. It's looking different than the early goings of the match where he was ahead. And he hits him with 2 overhead shots. He misses the third. John is resistant to the close. On a belly-to-belly suplex. Where does Jonathan get this strength to lift John over his head multiple times? A backbreaker again. How much more can John handle of those backbreakers? Those look devastating. Jonathan's trying to kick him in the corner, but John is not having that. And he sweeps the leg again, puts Jonathan on the ground. Let's see what John has in store to come back now. And it looks like he could at any moment. Sends him over with a back body drop. Jonathan is not having a good time right now. And a spine buster. Man, and just like that, the tide has turned, and it looks like Jonathan is looking to lose his title. And a big old full Nelson slam. Let's see here. 1, 2. And Jonathan kicks out at the last second. What does John have to do to put Jonathan down? Jonathan's going to have him for a pin. 1. And 1's the count. All as Jonathan is going to get for John. Alright, we have him over here. For the first time in the match, somebody goes into the cage, and it's John. It's looking like it's not going to be the last, and there you go again. John has definitely been rattled twice from a hit to the cage, and that he goes out, and before a 1 count, he kicks out. He was not having none of that. Big old punch to the gut. Let's see what he has here. Brings him over the ropes, all onto the cage. John is starting to use the cage now, and it's not looking too good for Jonathan now. Let's see what happens here. Here we go. A big old... what's he going to do? He sent him over to the ropes. We thought he was going to go into the cage, but he was a little bit smarter than that. He's seeing some battle IQ that we wouldn't believe before this match. Well, Jonathan is going to reverse it and take him out of the powerbomb position. And a third backbreaker. And Jonathan thinks that's enough. John does not. And so he's going to bring him over to the cage, sends his knees to the cage, and sweeps the leg again. We are in the final third of this match, and the crowd is going crazy. Let's see what John has in store here. And it looks like he's going to leave Jonathan a little shell-shocked. The pin's incoming. 1, 2, and Jonathan kicks out again at 2. He's not looking to lose his title just yet. But it looks like John is going to have other plans to try and escape the cage. And if Jonathan's so far down there, it's not like he can do much, can he? Oh, he's all the way over at the top right now. Oh, and John's looking to escape right about now, but Jonathan is not going to let that happen. Oh, another hit. Oh, and he has Jonathan down. Is this going to be the day? Is this going to be the day he leaves the cage and becomes the $1 million champion? He's right there. Oh, Jonathan has him coming down with him. They're both on the sides of the cage looking to go. Both on the ropes, but it looks like John is looking pretty bad right now. Oh, and he puts him over to the cage. And let's see what John's thinking right now. Could he be thinking of leaving the cage? Could he be thinking of dropping down and inflict more punishment onto Jonathan? Here we go. Oh, he misses a hit right there. Oh, Jonathan hits him with an epic jawbreaker. And a 4th backbreaker. Can John even take anymore? 1, he kicks out at 1. Let's see what happens here. A kick to the back here. Oh, and John gets up. He is not letting Jonathan escape through any means. How is he going to stop him though? Sweeps the leg. And let's see what's going to happen here. Is he ready for his finisher? And for the second... Oh no, Jonathan is going to escape out of it. He's not going to get shell-shocked again from John. A 5th backbreaker, and I'm just wondering at this point, is there anything John has left in the tank for Jonathan just climbing up, and it's seeming like that's going to be the end of the story for him. Another successful title defense. Maybe not! John has Jonathan up here. Oh, it's looking bad for Jonathan up top. Oh, what's going to happen here? He's bringing him down. Oh. And he's going to try to get up out of here. What is going to happen in this finale? Oh! A big hit to the cage, and Jonathan's going to try to get out of here. Oh, and he got knocked down. This might be the end, ladies and gentlemen. The end of his title reign. John is climbing out of the cage. Jonathan is going to try to get up, but it might just be too late. John is almost out. And here it is. He's climbing out of the cage. We might have ourselves a new champion, ladies and gentlemen. Jonathan can only watch as John Burns wins the $1 million title. Mark this down. Churchill Wrestling history. You see it in the ring, in the middle of the ring. John Burns is the $1 million champion, defeating Jonathan. And look at that. He has many challenges to overcome, but that's for later. For tonight, John Burns is the $1 million champion. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching Churchill Wrestling. Stay tuned for the next episode.